Okay, and our last part of this sample question for those people that are still on the wire doing their revision, and well done to those that are just polishing their act for today. Question 3B: identify the disadvantages of Aaron Furniture Limited and its current method of production. So similar to the last question, we know now what's currently going on. Now it's saying identify the disadvantages of the current method. So let's take them one at a time. 1 mark, look, 2 marks for each part of that question. So let's take it one at a time. 1 mark for disadvantage identified, and at least 1 mark for each area that you discuss in detail. So let's look at them one at a time. So production. Job production is more expensive, more time consuming, cannot make bulk orders, needs highly skilled people, and is generally slow. You have to wait for it. If you want something straight away, you'll buy it from somebody else, or you'll wait for it. If somebody says to you, I want a wardrobe, and you say to them, well, you might have to wait a year, you're either going to wait for it because you know it's worth waiting for, or you'll buy it for somebody else. Warehousing. Well, we know what they currently do, and that's buy lots of stock and save it 3 months at a time. But we also know that that's far too much stock to have tied up at any one time, because it costs money to have stock, it costs money to warehouse, it costs money to rent the warehouse, it costs money to secure the warehouse. So it's just expensive storing stock, and nobody stores stock anymore. If whatever you want, you have to wait for it. If you go to Laura Ashley for a sofa, you have to wait for it. If you go and order a car, you pay for it, you have to wait for it. So everybody's gone from stock warehousing now to made to order, just in time. Quality products. So we know that quality products are inspected by quality people currently, which is expensive for those quality people. If they don't spot errors in production in the process, then if you only spot those errors at the end, because people aren't encouraged to spot errors until the end, you can't put anything right until the end, and at the end it's too expensive to put it right, so it's probably cheaper to throw it away and start again, which is wasteful. And if it's wasteful, it's going to impact on profits. So you've got the 6 marks for that. And last but not least, for the 90 out of 90, if this was your paper full of questions, question 3C, students should explain new processes. 1 mark for each, explaining a new process for each area. And evaluate new processes against existing production processes. 4 marks for evaluation, saying why these would be better. So we're looking at production, warehousing and quality. So the proposal is to switch to batch production. 1 mark. Then you explain batch production, what it is, the fact you can make more. You need to explain that you can make lots of different products at the same time, and it's easy to flick to making different products when you want to change your production process from bedside tables to wardrobes, from wardrobes to coffee tables, from coffee tables to I don't know, whatever the furniture is on the range. And in terms of evaluation, evaluation really is, when you see evaluation marks, big questions, you've got to get lots of impact in there. So in this case, the impact on switching to a batch production is it's going to reduce costs. If you reduce costs, the impact on the business is potentially increase profit. If it increases the number of units, potentially it's increasing revenue, money coming in, and if it can make items more quickly and more efficiently by reducing costs and generating more revenue, it's going to increase its profit. And at the moment, it has to increase profit, this company, because it isn't making any. So you've probably got 3 or 4 marks for that. In terms of warehousing, it's looking to switch to just in time, or it could look to switch to just in time. So everything's made to order, and stuff comes in as it's needed. So an order comes in for 1,000 bedside tables. As soon as the order comes in, we order wood for 1,000 bedside tables. The wood we want to be delivered for the day that job is being done in the factory. No warehousing costs. So that's the explanation of just in time. It turns up in the factory on the day we're using it. No earlier than that. So in terms of evaluation, don't forget evaluation means impact. That's going to reduce stock holding because there is none. So there's no cost of warehousing or stock tied up. and you're not going to run out of stock because you need it and you have it as soon as you have got the order on the factory being made. So you need suppliers that can cope with the just-in-time process, and I suggest you have more than one, maybe 2 or 3 different suppliers, so if one goes down, the other one gets the stock there quite quickly. Good. That's probably 3, 4 out of 10. And then ensuring quality products, well, you could switch from quality control to quality assurance or TQM. Don't forget, TQM is a cultural change where everybody's spotting the quality of each other and working for continual improvement. You could explain what quality assurance is in TQM, that everybody's checking the quality at each step of the process, so anything spotted, any problems are sorted so they don't continue, and any defects are corrected in the production process and not left till the end when it's too late. In terms of evaluation, then your impact here is 0 defects. 0 defects means no waste. You're also talking about impact of reducing costs of finished products, being defective, and everyone has a responsibility for quality. So if you answer that simply, and there's not a lot of words in any of those responses, be frugal with the time you spend on this and be economic with your words, but be accurate. And that is it. You've done that paper in 36.5 minutes. You've got 90 minutes in the exam, so you've got time to take. I know it's easy when we're walking through questions and answers, but good luck with paper 2 of that business studies course. And just spend the time in that exam showing off how great you are, because you studied this subject for 2 years, you've got a nice case study you've had since Christmas, and you will get what you deserve in terms of preparation and planning, and that is an opportunity to show off in that exam. So good luck, thank you for watching the little videos, and enjoy showing off in that exam. See ya!